I'm guessing Austria lost the emperorship, then the Protestants immediately declared because the new emperor isn't as strong, at least in older patches the emperor can't go to another country during the League War. As in no other country can become emperor during the League War. Interesting. Rebels over there crushed. They are getting big at Ethiopia's expense. Mali has retaken Medwar, that's good. So we could actually finish off economic ideas and quantity. You know what? Do it. The lost fleet of Abu Bakari II in around 1312, the Mansa Abukari II left his throne to sail on the exploration for the limits of the ocean. Neither he nor his fleet were ever seen again, much to the relief of his successor, Mansa Musa. As Abu Bakari once thought, perhaps there is value to seeing the limits of the ocean. Unlike when he tried it, though, this time the Mansa will stay home. Gain naval tradition. And we've now got agricultural cultivation as a potential policy, which is even more dev cost reduction. We have just gained a 30% dev cost reduction. If we were so inclined. And suddenly all of this is significantly cheaper. Although I don't know which of these provinces are going to be in the New World. I suspect a couple of them would be. Native Rising, but we have troops there now, so no. The House of Kita married, and there we go. Bakari, the first Kita, is now on the throne. Mahmud is a level 8. Wow. Amna, not very good. I think I'm going to remove you, because you're only 15. We can adopt the title of Khalifa, which is going to give us prestige and move us towards legalism. Denouncement of sect practices, which moves us towards legalism, or the Islamic Center of Scholarly Learning, which is missionary strength, but moves us strongly towards legalism. But for the rest of his life, we will have tech cost reduction. Ah, this is all moving us towards legalism. I don't need that one. I don't need that one right now. Actually, this does make sense. Because what I can now do... No, it's 75! Oh, I misremembered. I thought it was 50. Shoot, I shouldn't have done that. I thought I was being... Oh, hang on. Islamic Center of Scholarly Learning allows me to do this. Well then. Let's go and take a look at... Where's development? There it is. That's an 11. That's a 14. No, I definitely want to focus my efforts over here. And that's also a centre of trade. So yeah, Pamambuco, I think that's going to be where I focus. 72 months. Make it happen. Begin. Let's just put you on general unrest reduction duties. The Sheikh-ul Islam. This is the Quadi choice, so national tax, tolerance to the true faith, and corruption or legitimacy. Legitimacy is max. Oh, it's prestige, that wasn't. I was misreading that. I thought that was prestige, but it wasn't. It's legitimacy. I think I'm going to take the tax modifier, though. I kind of need the extra money. Although tolerance to the true faith would mean less chance of uprisings. Let's do that. And in fact, the tolerance to true faith probably actually earned me more money because of uprising chance, unrest chance, reduces income. The new king is also a zealot, is he? Oh, he is. Interesting. Surplus equipment, infantry costs. Take the mysticism religious event from the ruler and you move pretty far that way. Oh, was one of those moving mysticism? Oh well. Because for like the rest of the game I've been trying to do legalism. Kotoko, but that's okay. So Kano needs just a tiny bit more. Next month we can begin annexing. And hopefully this will be done in time for the estate. Needs to be done before 1596. And this will be finished 1593. Perfect. Because we've got pretty good diplomatic reputation. We could repay a loan. That's not a bad idea. Oh, no we can't. An exceptional year. Mali gains exceptional year for a year plus 50% tax. Don't mind if I do. Cap Verde is done. So now we're going to start just converting this northern region, I think. So what is going to be made the capital? I'm fairly sure, unfortunately, it's going to be this place. Because it was the first core, but it might go to the highest development, which would be Pernambuco. Now we can repay a loan. Al-Hajj, 434. Brilliant. That's an 8, 9, 10, 11. Done. And that's true. I do need to vassalize Noop before I finish annexing them. 6 points away, though. It's just not going to happen anytime soon. I just need to outscale them. I just need to keep on growing. And that's going to be probably down towards Congo. I mean, I can colonize the rest of the coast. I think I want to try pay off all the loans, and then I think I'm going to... No, we're going to double down the colonization now. So, is there anywhere in particular I want to colonize? Yes, I want to colonize that. So, let's go ahead and say that Santa Catarina, you are not as important to me. Sorry. But Benguela is, because it is natural hiver. Calabar produces slaves. Okay. We are at our maximum manpower limit again. In fact, you guys can probably get back to just drilling. Ah, and you rose up already, right? Yeah, we have no rebels anymore. However, Benguela is going to need a garrison of 5k probably. I think I can just go ahead and hire another 5k troops though. And wow, my force limit is rather a lot higher now that I've completed another set of, or rather, now that I've completed quantity. Saxony has been re-elected, the Emperor triumphant. The war of religion in the Empire has ended in a total victory for the Emperor, and the Imperial Parliament has convened a Diet to proclaim Catholicism as the new confessional faith of the Holy Roman Empire. See? Sneaky. But with a weakened France, the only real chance they had was the Ottomans, and this is not a very strong Ottomans. In fact, that's a very weak Ottomans, considering the Mamelukes are still fully alive. And Portugal's going after Britain again, because of course they are. Growth of the port in Bahia. The growth of our colony in Bahia has been closely associated with the natural harbour in the area, and over time the province has come to act as something of a local trade hub. Nice. Oh, we have an explorer again. Whoops. Let's go for... Caribbean? Check out the rest of the Caribbean if I can. It is a very big Mamelukes, yeah. Like, this whole map has been really interesting. Like, the big players in Europe, with the exception of Austria, completely shaken up. Big players in the Middle East, I would say there's actually equality here between the Ottomans and the Mamelukes. Still 6 points short. Ah, good. Chaos has now switched. So we've got a whole bunch of places now starting to spread. So let's change you to advancement effort. Let's change you to advancement effort and you to advancement effort. And I believe that we have the Age of Reformation advancement. Yep, we do. In true faith. France is having a peasants' war. France is having a great time of things. Speaking of which, we can get the blockade impact on siege. We are basically maxing out the Age of Reformation. And the Age of Reformation is still not set to end yet. Caribbean is done. Explore the rest of the Caribbean. You know what? I bet we're going to see an independent Cuba. Because I can't see this Castile keeping it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll be having one of those. And then I'll be doing that. And then I can pay off a loan from this. Beautiful. This explorer has been around for a very long time. I'm quite impressed. And you need a general, which needs a name. And this is going to be... As soon as I remember where the heck those are. Subscriber list, there it is. Sir Jambonnet. That is a good name for a commander. Sir Jambonnet, here we go. Okay. Ooh, good commander too. 10-pointer. Maximum. Very good indeed. Now, am I getting full army tradition now that my fort's built? No, we checked that before. Improvements in government tech, spare no expenses. Yeah, we can do that. And then I'm actually going to say, let's go ahead and spend all of the admin that we've just been piling up on reducing inflation. And it is still going down. We've got it under control. And then I might actually just go and spend some development. And this stuff is very, very cheap, so I can keep doing this. Oh, we are just 7 points short of 1,000. We would be number 1. We'd be way ahead of the Ottomans. It's just the institution that's blocking us. Okay, more exploration. I think I'm going to say the Pacific South America now. Off you go. How should I think when I spend on development? I mean, there are a number of different factors. The main one that I take into account, just because I like having lots of development, as opposed to necessarily more targeted, is sorting this by cost. Then generally you want to have production on anything that makes a lot of production income. Spices, ivory, metals, gems, tropical wood, gold, cloth, furs, that type of thing. You want to put military points on anything that's food, so grain, livestock, fish, and then admin wherever you need the points to do the other two effectively. And then gold, you want to get up to a maximum of 10 production development for gold. Unless you're playing with one of the nations that has access to this special privilege, which allows you to develop it higher, because you have a reduced depletion chance. And I think those nations are Mutapa and Mali. Unfortunately, I don't have that prestige yet, so not prestige, what is that called? I don't have that privilege yet. So I'm kind of waiting to get there through the missions, which is gold and ivory, which requires... I think it was Tech 14? Yeah, I need the plantation, Tech 14. Or was it 16? It's whatever these guys needed for the ivory. It's the trading station. Tech 14. Ethiopia has a 2 on kill. I didn't think Ethiopia does. I could be wrong. Are we ready to pay another loan? We are. Good. And another one down. Kano has been integrated, and I think we're probably going to be in a position to turn this into yet another army. Just going to put you in Lobi for now. And Noop, how are you feeling? Still a ways away. I need to get another way of getting more Diplo rep. Growth of the port of Ceará. Surely good. Exploration finished. How are the conversions coming along? Slowly but surely. Truce with Portugal has ended. So Portugal could certainly try to come after me again. Right, we're not rivals with Portugal. I forgot about that. That is here. And we don't have any other available rivals, so we just have Aragon and the Mamelukes. The port of Kansala. As cities grow, the old amenities and walls which once supported them decay. In Kansala, this has over time led to a change. So we can get prestige. No, we won't support this. We'll take the local the local tax cost penalty. That's fine. Exploration done. So I would say please do continue. Or do the North Atlantic. I'm thinking I may want to think about switching out exploration for expansion now. Because I don't really want to go any higher on this tree. What does expansion gel with? Quantity, settler increase, force limits, exploration, which we're not going to have anymore. Growth of the port of Rio de Janeiro. Centre of the level of trade goes there by 1. So all of the South American centres of trade are improving. Oh, they've gone from level 1 to level 2. That's interesting. And we do control a lot of the trade here, and it's actually automatically being pushed forward into the Ivory Coast. So the value of the Ivory Coast has gone up, which also means that my trade income has gone up, which means that trade has now actually overtaken gold for the time being. Interesting. Corruption is growing. Actually, it's not. It's going down. Now corruption's growing. Definitely not taking the stability hit, so we'll take that. That's fine. Portugal's taken even more of Britain. And released the Isles. Interesting. So Castile is dying and Britain is dying. And France is dying. This really is like the death of the big three. Like the three nations you kind of expect to be completely dominant in EU4 are the three who are dying. I'm not sure I've ever seen all three of them done. Propagate religion to Brazil. Unfortunately, propagate religion doesn't reach there. It's Ivory Coast to Timbuktu. I think that's because... Ah, you know what? It's because we have a merchant present. Britain's lost their internal conflicts. Good for them. Hostile trading, improve land routes. Propagate is not one of them. Trade note is in a trade company region. Have 50% or more trade power. Or have a merchant. I mean, we have a merchant here. I think because it's not a trade company region. It's a colonial region. And Timbuktu needs the pushing far more, otherwise these guys are stealing all of my money. Yeah. 6 ducats becomes 11. It's a big difference. However, we can convert another. And I think probably Rio Grande. And as soon as this is converted, we can start... Well, that was quick. That was very quick. Well, in that case, I think we probably want to start connecting up some of the dots, or... heading into South Africa. Let's do that. Not quite ready to pay off another loan just yet. Soon. Very, very soon. Missionary of Pambuco done. You've already been cored. Are we going to need to change culture to Mali as well? We are, aren't we? Beefy Bengal as well. This save is really weird. I know, right? Who's the dominant power? Monastic orders curtailed. Delhi, Bengal, Jaunpur, Assam. With Gujarat and Vijayanagar being secondaries. But yeah, I would say this is Delhi and Bengal. And Vijayanagar is still the only Hindu nation of those. Well, I think Assam is not actually that big, because there's a lot of... Yeah, like Changtang and... Oh no, Kyogu isn't. Changtang is wasteland. You guys were coming back, that's what that message was. North Atlantic coast, more information. No, Southeast Asia. Let's do that. I wish to find out more about this area. Please and thank you. Should I take privileges in my campaign? Yes, generally privileges are useful. Particularly early game. Just be aware that you need higher loyalty than influence to revoke a privilege eventually. So if you take something which has a lot of loyalty, so for example some of the religious ones can have like a plus 25, just be aware of taking too many of those, because you'll never be able to revoke it otherwise. Yeah, we're going to get rid of that. And we're going to take expansion instead. So we need to save up on admin power for that, which means I can actually spend my Diplo points on development. Like on these spices. And this tropical wood. And the ivory, so there's no more of that I can do. Repay the loan. Native Uprising Benguela, but we have troops. You guys are probably taking attrition if you're sitting there, so please don't. Hello. Hey, Daniel, thank you very much for the raid. How did your Mali game go? Because I know you were playing as Mali. Is it as smashing as my Mali? Because this is definitely the first stream where I started as Mali. Yep, definitely. Not the fourth attempt. Oh, not fourth attempt. Fourth stream. Marital bliss. The Kita family will contribute money. No, I don't want you contributing money. I'd rather take your prestige. Because I don't want to owe you nothing. Explore North Atlantic coast. There we go.